Okay, exercise 3.6, first question. This is the fourth part. I hope you've completed this. U is 1 by 3, V is also 1 by 3.
मैम मैंने गुड मॉर्निंग बोला था.
I did answer. Good morning, beta.
हाँ जी.
I hope everyone has done till here. Values of U and V obtained.
Yes, ma'am.
And then
Yes, ma'am.
you go back to the relation where you introduced these. U is representing 1 over x minus 1. It is now equal to 1 by 3. V is representing 1 over y minus 2. Its value is 1 by 3. So solving these equations further, you get x as 4 and y comes out to be 5.
5.
That will be your answer. I hope you've done.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And I did ask you to try the rest of the parts. So I will be just going over the equations given to you. The ones you obtain after you replace the variable part, you convert them into equations in the linear form. And then what will be the answer for the new variables and what will be the answer for the actual variables. Fifth part, 7x minus 2y over xy equals to 5 and 8x plus 7y upon xy equals to 15. For this one, I would just separate the denominator for the binomial. This is a binomial divided by a monomial. I can rewrite this as 7x over xy minus 2y over xy equals to 5. So if I had to take the LCM, I would get the original expression back. So I can rewrite the given polynomial, algebraic expression or the expression on the left-hand side this way. On simplification, you get this as 7 over y, x gets cancelled. The other one, y gets cancelled and you get 2 over x equals to 5. Now this resembles the very first equation, the very first pair of equations given to you. Separating the coefficient, you can write this as 7 multiplied with 1 over y minus 2 multiplied with 1 over x equals to 5. And then you may replace these variable parts with new variables. Keep in mind the order is different. Usually x पहले होता है, y बाद में होता है. तो जब आप replace करोगे, you may do it in the same way. आप x के लिए u ले सकते हो, 1 over y के लिए v ले सकते हो. Or you could just do with 1 over y equals to u and 1 over x as v. Whichever is convenient, just keep in mind when you use the values to find out. Habit होती है ना, एक आप इतने टाइम से क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हो सेम पैटर्न पे, तो ध्यान से. Similarly, for the second equation, you have 8x over xy plus 7y over xy equals to 15. This will be 8 into 1 by y plus 7 into 1 by x equals to 15. So replacing these fractional parts which have your variable by new variables, the new equations. You will have 7u minus 2v equals to 5 and 8u plus 7v equals to 15. Anyone who has obtained the answer for u and v?
Both are one.
Both come out to be 1. U is 1 and v is 1. Using now what u represents, you will get each of them as 1 again. X and y each come out to be 1. Done? I've not done this solving part. I'm leaving that to you in case anyone's writing this down at the moment. Is your class this quiet in other classes as well?
मैम ये ऑनलाइन है ना इसलिए बहुत क्वाइट है। मैम ऑफलाइन में क्या बता।
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Manroop.
Ma'am, for the fourth part, for the fifth part, ma'am, how can we solve it? Ma'am, because I can't do it with elimination. We have to multiply 5 with 3 to make it 0, or by substitution.
You're talking about this one, fifth part.
Yes, ma'am.
This is, let's say this is the new equation 1. This is the new equation number 2. So you want to eliminate, let's say if you want to eliminate the term containing u, we'll multiply it with 8. ये बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा, चलो कर लेते हैं. This becomes 56u minus 16v equals to 40, and multiplying equation number 2 with 7, you get 56u plus 49v equals to 105. Now you may subtract the two. I hope you'll get your answer. 56u
Okay, ma'am.
minus 16v equals to 40. So this becomes 65v equals to 65. V comes out to be 1.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sixth part. This one is the modified form of fifth pair, जो आपको pair of equations यहाँ दी थी in question number 5. If you just take the denominator to the right hand side, your equations will appear of this form. So we are going back to the form it's given in fifth. Let's just take a look at the questions here. Just compare these with the pair of sixth part. आप अगर denominator को transpose करते हो तो आपकी equations इस form में convert हो जाएंगी. तो हम reverse order में काम करेंगे. जो ये x, y है, on the right hand side, we want to eliminate this. We are going to divide throughout by x, y. And then your equations will get converted into the form similar to pair given in first part. जैसे आपने fifth part में denominator को separate किया था left hand side पे, to do so you want something on the left hand side in the denominator, and we don't want xy on the right hand side. So what we are going to do is we are going to divide by xy throughout our equation and then separate the denominator on the left hand side in order to make our equations similar to the ones we've been working with. And later on we can replace the fractional part with new variables in order to obtain a pair of linear equations, and then we can solve them.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Rohandeep, I think you can work. I know this can be solved, I think, by these equations as such. Have you done it like that?
Ma'am, you can give
I
the-
was asking that can we just transpose xy to the denominator?
Yes, that's the same thing. Transposing xy to the denominator means we are dividing by xy. जो ट्रांसपोजिशन है बेटा ये वहीं से आई है. If you recall 7th standard में आप करते हो ना, dividing your equation throughout by the same value, adding 5 on both sides, subtracting this number on the both sides. जो आपका method है balancing the equation. So balancing the equation का modified form जो है वो transposing है. तो जब आप xy को transpose करते हो on the left side, वो actual में हमने division ही की है. I'm just not showing the division on right hand side. I know that will be cancelled. It looks like I have transposed, but what I have done is I have divided by xy on both sides.
Okay, ma'am.
You should be aware of that actually. हम बोलते हैं कि हम ट्रांसपोज कर रहे हैं, बट एक्चुअल में क्या किया गया है, आपकी पूरी इक्वेशन को एक्स वाई से डिवाइड किया है. राइट हैंड साइड पे ऑब्वियसली ये पोर्शन जो कैंसल आउट होना है हम दिखाते ही नहीं. दिस इज समथिंग वी डू इट इन आवर माइंड कि ये कैंसल आउट हो जाएगा.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I was asking
you
for
could just
why
do
do we
that.
have to write?
You can, Srishti, yes, this can be done. You could try. I think there is 2 or 3 pairs which can be sold as such. But just keep in mind that might not work for all type of equations. And I'm not sure why that works. उसमें आपकी terms खत्म हो जाती हैं जो product वाली हैं, जिसकी वजह से ये linear नहीं है. Right now, this equation is a polynomial. ये polynomials हैं आपके दोनों sides पे. The only problem is these are not linear equations. इसकी degree 2 बन रही है. इस equation के साथ सिर्फ एक problem है. So we want to convert them into polynomials of degree 1 and then we will solve. So on simplifying, like the way we did in 5th part, separating the denominator, you get 6 by y plus 3 over x equals to 6. You may take 3 common if you want. And then you may replace the fractional part containing the variable with new variables. Similarly, working with the second equation, you get 2x over xy plus 4y over xy equals to 5xy over xy. This is dividing throughout by xy. So you get 2 multiplied with 1 over y plus 4 multiplied with 1 over x equals to 5. And these have been replaced by AB. You may work with equation number 1 and 2 and obtain the values for A and B. Anyone who has solved?
A is 1, B is 1 by 2.
Ma'am, V is equals to 1, U is equals to 1 by 2.
A is 1, B is 1 by 2. Yes, Kudrat.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Taranpreet.
Ma'am, I have taken 1 by y as A and 1 by x as B, so I'm getting B as 1 and A as 1 by 2.
Obviously, values change हो जाएंगी ना. मैंने ऑर्डर लिया है 1 by x को मैंने a रिप्रेजेंट किया है. अगर आप उल्टा कर रहे हो, your equations would be then 6a plus 3b equals to 6, 2a plus 4b equals to 5.
Yes, ma'am.
तो accordingly आपका आंसर आएगा half and 1 respectively, a and b.
X equals to 1, Y equals to 1, 2.
At this point, your answers could be in the opposite way. Opposite variables अगर आप let करते हो, मैंने change कर दिया है. मैंने पिछले में first वाली fractional value को u लिया था, second fractional value को v लिया था. तो आपके answers 1-1 थे, तो उसमें तो confusion ही नहीं थी ना. यहाँ पे just be careful. The variable representing 1 by x, that comes out to be 1. The variable representing 1 by y comes out to be 1 by 2. This is the relation you should get. 1 by x equals to 1, 1 by y equals to 1 by 2. So x comes out to be 1 and y comes out to be 2. Check this answer, if this answer is okay. Does this match?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. That's
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
If anyone's writing this,
No, ma'am.
I would hope that you have done the homework. Seventh part, we have 10 over x plus y. These last two parts are very important. Part second, last two, seventh and eighth. 10 over x plus y plus 2 over x minus y equals to 4. And 15 over x plus y minus 5 over x minus y equals to -2. Separating the coefficients, 10 multiplied with 1 over x plus y plus 2 multiplied with 1 over x minus y equals to 4. On the other side, 15 into 1 over x plus y minus 5 times 1 over x minus y equals to -2. Now, if you have become familiar with what we actually do, you may skip this step and you can start by letting the new variables, the part you want to replace with the new variable. Solving 1 and 2. What are the values obtained for the new variables?
M is 1 by
M is 1 by 5 and N is 1.
N is 1. Now, M represents 1 over x
1
plus
by
y.
x plus y.
From here, you get a new linear equation in two variables. Same way, N is representing 1 over x minus y. You get another new linear equation, x minus y equals to 1. Let's take these as 3 and 4. In order to find out x and y, you again have to solve a pair of linear equations. How are these two parts different from the rest of your questions? बाकी के जो पार्ट्स थे उनमें जब आपको न्यू वेरिएबल्स की वैल्यू मिलती है, उस पोर्शन को आप सॉल्व करते हो तो आपको एक्चुअल वेरिएबल्स का आंसर मिल जाता है इन सिंगल स्टेप. Here you get new pair of linear equations in x and y. So you have to again apply any of your methods and then find out the value of x and y. This is although very simple. You have sum of the variables, difference of the variables. You can add and subtract and you will get x and y. What are the values?
X is 3 by
X is 3 and
Y is 2.
2.
You may mark last two parts as important. Has everyone done this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ayushi? Ayushi?
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, have you done these parts?
No, ma'am, I am doing.
Okay. You're doing yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I am writing this step. You may avoid this. Taking new variables for 1 over 3x plus y and 1 over 3x minus y. The new equations are m plus n equals to -3 by 4 and half m minus half n equals to negative 1 by 8. Now you may simplify these as such or take LCM and then obtain m and n. What are the values?
M is 1 by 4, N is 1 by 2.
Kindly check, is this the answer for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Now
Yes,
m is
ma'am.
representing 1 over 3x plus y. The value comes out to be 1 by 4. The new equation is 3x plus y equals to 4. N is representing 1 over 3x minus y. The new linear equation is 3x minus y equals to 2. So you have to solve pair of equations 3 and 4 and obtain x and y.
Both are 1.
Both are 1.
Both are 1.
I hope everyone has done and these questions are clear. Kindly consider them important from examination point of view. These are important. And do revise all methods once again. If anyone is doing, should we wait?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay.
M plus n is equals to 3 by 4.
Okay. Yeah, I put a negative here, right? Thank you. Peter, you have in your syllabus as chapter 2, 3, and I think 4th some portion. So we will decide that we will update by Monday. आपको finally by Saturday or by Monday हम बता देंगे 4 chapter का कितना portion हमने लेना है. So 2, 3 for sure plus some portion of 4th chapter.
I have done that.
Next part, we have statement sums. Again, very important. Yes, Manya, that way you can also do. Just make sure you can, you will know if your answer is correct once you simplify them all. आप पूरा जब evaluate कर लोगे आपको जो आंसर मिलेगा वहां से आपको पता चल जाएगा. This is fine. If you have just done cross multiplication, it's fine. Same answer आएगा. Formulate the problems as pair of equations and hence find their solutions. Now, since these problem sums are given in this exercise, the equations that you will form will not actually be pair of linear equations. Once you represent the situation in the form of equation, you will see जो हमारी equations बनती हैं at first, they are not a pair of linear equations. So we will have to convert them, reduce them to pair of linear equations and then solve, just like we did question number 1 here. So first part, Ritu can go downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Now, this is the question again based on speed, distance, time. So downstream simply means along the stream of water. जिस direction में पानी flow कर रहा है, उस direction में अगर Ritu travel करती है, the distance 20 kilometers is covered in 2 hours. You are given the distance covered and you're given the time taken. If she travels against the flow of water, upstream means against the flow of water, distance of 4 kilometers is covered in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water. If the water had no speed, if the water was still, what would be her speed of rowing? And what is the speed of the current? The speed at which the water is flowing. So you have to find out two things here. Obviously, you have to represent one of them as x and the other one as y. Now, how do we form the equation? Using distance, time, and the speed you have assumed, you have to formulate equations. Consider what will be the speed of Ritu if she is rowing in the same direction as the flow of water along the stream. यहाँ पे आपका relative speed का concept आ जाता है. अगर हम flow of water के साथ travel कर रहे हैं, the speeds of the two objects will be added together. जो total speed बनेगी. Let's write down question number 2. First part, assuming what's to be calculated. Let's speed of rowing in still water. Tell me if this part is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's consider the two cases given to us. Case 1, we are given the distance covered downstream and the time taken. The distance covered downstream is 20 kilometers and the time taken is 2 hours. Now use the speed downstream in order to formulate an equation. Speed downstream is x plus y kilometers per hour. Can you just formulate an equation from here?
Excuse me, ma'am.
2
You
into
have
x
written
plus
down both the statements.
Sorry.
Ma'am, you have written downstreams in both this statement, speed of flowing
Oh,
downstreams and
sorry.
again.
Against the current, that should be upstream. Formulate an equation.
2 into x plus y equals to 20.
2 into x plus y equals to 20. This is time into speed equals to the distance covered. Same way, in the second case, you are given the distance covered upstream as 4 kilometers, the time taken as 2 hours, the speed of rowing upstream is x minus y kilometers per hour. Now you don't have to write all these while formulating the equations. I'm doing it because this is the first time we are writing this. You may write your equations directly, as I have told you earlier. Once you let the values, you write down what the speeds are, upstream and downstream. Just write down what the equations will be. So again, you can use the relation between distance, time, and speed to formulate your equation. You get 2 multiplied with x minus y equals to 4. This is your second equation. Solve these and find out x and y. Now, this situation just gives you expressions in x and y in either of the equation. आपके पास single expression था. I want you to compare this question with the example given right before the exercise. I'm just turning to page 65 in the textbook. Kindly take a look. The example given right before this exercise. So this is a question similar to the concept used in question number 2, first part. A boat goes 30 kilometers upstream, 44 kilometers downstream in 10 hours. And the second case is in 13 hours, it can go 40 kilometers upstream and 55 kilometers downstream. You have to determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. Just like way we assumed, इन्होंने भी let किया है, boat की speed let की है और stream की speed let की है. So if the boat is going along the flow of water downstream, the speed will be x plus y, and the speed of the boat upstream will be x minus y. Anyone who does not understand यहाँ तक हम कैसे values let कर रहे हैं? आप दोनों objects की boat की speed let कर रहे हो. If the person is rowing the boat, तो आप rowing की speed let कर लोगे. Second thing you have to assume is the speed at which the water is flowing, the speed of the current or speed of the stream of water. Relative speed उनकी क्या बनेगी? If both are in the same, going in the same direction, the speeds are added together. If the boat is going against the stream of water, the speed of the boat is reduced always. Keep in mind, पहले आपके पास boat की speed आएगी, उसमें से आप minus करोगे speed of the stream. Can anyone tell me why we would always have speed of the boat minus the speed of stream or water?
Because the stream flows against the boat.
You could consider it the other way around also. The person is rowing the boat against the stream of water. I'm saying
Because of sign convention.
because we are writing down x minus y. That means x is greater than y. This simply means when we write x minus y, I'm assuming x to be greater than y. Why is that so?
Ma'am, because if boat is floating, then x should be greater than y.
Otherwise, the boat will not be able to travel upstream. अगर उसकी speed कम होगी. Downstream is fine. Upstream, it will be only able to travel if its speed is more than the speed of water.
Ma'am, please admit Anupama.
I just did. Now, in order to formulate your equations in this case, आपके पास जो first scenario है, उन्होंने कहा है distance upstream 30 kilometers, इतना distance ऊपर की तरफ travel किया, distance downward travel किया है 44 kilometers. इन दोनों के लिए जितना time लगता है, the total time is 10 hours. Time taken to travel the distance upstream 30 kilometers plus the time taken to travel downstream 44 kilometers totals up to 10 hours. तो इस क्वेश्चन में जब आप इक्वेशन बनाओगे, ऐसा सिनेरियो जब होगा तो आपको टाइम की हेल्प से इक्वेशन बनानी है. The time taken to cover 30 kilometers upstream plus the time taken to cover 44 kilometers downstream equals to 10. तो टाइम का फॉर्मूला आपके पास क्या होता है? डिस्टेंस ओवर स्पीड. Can you
Yes,
make
ma'am.
equations from here? Distance 30 kilometers. What will be the speed upstream?
X minus y.
Plus, now for the second part, distance 44 kilometers. This is downstream. Speed in the denominator will be the one downstream. That will be x plus y. And this total time is equal to 10. ये आपकी पहली equation बनेगी. Can you see the difference in question given in exercise and this example?
Yes, ma'am.
वहां पे
Yes,
आपके
ma'am.
पास सिर्फ एक ही था, एक ही डायरेक्शन में डिस्टेंस कवर हो रहा है और टाइम बताया है. बहुत सिंपल सी इक्वेशन बनती है यूजिंग द रिलेशन बिटवीन स्पीड डिस्टेंस टाइम. यहाँ पे आपके पास कुछ डिस्टेंस ऊपर की तरफ ट्रेवल किया गया है, कुछ डिस्टेंस डाउनवर्ड्स ट्रेवल किया और टोटल टाइम बताया है कितना लग रहा है. तो जब आप इक्वेशन बनाओगे तो टाइम विच इज टेकन टू ट्रेवल द डिस्टेंस अपस्ट्रीम प्लस द टाइम विच इज टेकन टू ट्रेवल द डिस्टेंस डाउनस्ट्रीम should be equal to the total time as mentioned in your question. Same way you will make an equation for the second part. Now this actually has become equations like the last two parts we did, 7th and 8th. First question के जो last two parts थे, उस तरह की equations बनेंगी आपके पास. Tell me if this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you do that question, I would like you to do this one as well. The one we are doing at the moment, this one's quite simple. So ये तो आंसर आपका फटाफट से आ जाएगा. If you have done it,
X equal to 6
x comes out to be
and y equal to 4.
y equals to
6 kilometers.
So speed of the boat is 6 kilometers. Rowing speed is 6 kilometers per hour, and speed
Excuse
of
me,
the
ma'am.
yes, beta.
Ma'am, I have made equations in different way, but I'm getting answer same. Like I have assumed speed equal to distance upon time, and speed we have assumed x plus y and x minus y.
That's right. आपका बना होगा 20 over x plus y equals to 2, 4 over x minus y equals to 2.
Ma'am, x plus y equal to 10 and x minus y equal to 2.
That's right. वो simplified form. That's right. बेटा same है equation. यहाँ से आपका वही equation बन रहा है जो आप बोल रहे हो. If you just transpose the number outside the bracket to the other side. So ये तो बहुत simple सा pair बना है. ये तो आप बहुत easily solve कर सकते हो. Orally solve हो जाएगा ये तो. Same answer आएगा, ठीक है? I want everyone to compare this question with the example, and then the rest of the parts we will do tomorrow. Mridu, we have to assume in that case, it will be obvious. The speed of whatever object is moving in the water, वो हम जब उसकी speed let करेंगे, वो still water में let करेंगे. The one which is independent of the speed of flow of water.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you.